Okay, water signs. Let's see what it is for February. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to do Cancer, then Scorpio, then Pisces. That will be time-stamped in the description box as well as the comments below. So you can check it out there for your time reading. We're also going to have a collective energy healing at the end where I will pull some more cards for a collective reading for all water signs. So stay tuned for that because the energy healing is the most important part of this reading. Let's see what you have going on for February, Cancer. That Devil card's popping up again. Looks like we're moving away from it though. Awesome. All right. So first card of February here is the Tower, which is, this is when you feel like things are falling down around. So coming in February, you know, Valentine's Day might not be the best day this year for you, especially if you're single is what I'm getting here. You have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. And what I'm feeling with the Tower and the Knight of Swords, this is a lot of chaos. This is a lot of roller coasters, ups and downs and back and forth. And, you know, they're asking me, how long are you going to be doing this? You need a break here with the Four of Swords. You got the Knight of Cups. Like, you need to kind of take care of yourself at this point. Whoever is kind of bringing this energy to you, making you feel like it's a roller coaster ride, you don't know whether you're up or down or what you're doing or who you're listening to or whatever it is for you. It's like, it's time for a break in February. So February, I feel like, is all about love for yourself and making sure that people are respecting your boundaries, people are respecting that you're a person and that you have needs and that they should be being met, especially if you're in a relationship. And this is even friendships and even at work, because this is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And you can check out your moon and rising signs, but definitely, you know, standing your ground here. So in the beginning of February, it could be a little bit rocky, even into the second week, they're telling me, because people just aren't treating you the way that you should be treated. They aren't respecting you. They aren't seeing you for all of your worth. You've got the King of Wands with the Devil card, and then you have the Ten of Cups. So the King of Wands and the Devil right in between, you know, this powerful energy, you got the Devil. So the Devil is my narcissist card. It's a toxic card. So this could either be you playing the devil, being the devil, keeping yourself away from happiness. But for most of you, I do feel as though it's another person that is kind of getting in the middle of things. And just, again, leaving you with the energy of the Tower, of feeling like things are not what they seem, ups and downs, roller coasters. So realize that there is some toxicity in your life at this point, and you kind of have to identify it so that you can kind of release it and let it go. Because right after that, with these cards, right after that, you have the Fool and the Ace of Cups. So, you know, the Tower usually does bring new beginnings, and that's exactly what this is saying here for you, is that even though everything feels like it's falling apart and things just aren't what they seem, it's all coming together, right? But you have to have faith in order to see that. You have to keep going. You can't turn around. You can't go backwards. You can't keep running back to this narcissistic, toxic energy. So again, for some of you, this is actually going to be a person, a situation. For some of you, this is going to be the ego inside of your head, filled with fear and doubt. And you're letting that rule your life at this point. You're letting that, you know, dictate the choices that you make in life, because either you're scared to be alone. So you can check out that video where I talk about loneliness after narcissistic relationships. I'll leave it in the description box below. But you know, you've got to make that decision. You've got to be aware of what it is so that then you can start to change it. And you've got to take that leap of faith right off the cliff. Now, if she's looking up here, she can't see that there's anything underneath her, but there's another ledge right here. So when she jumps, she's going to be caught. And that's the universe's job, is to catch you. And with that Ace of Cups, it's a brand new beginning here waiting for you. But in order to get that brand new beginning, you've got to see that whatever this rockiness, up and down, you know, stuff in your life here is that it's not for you, right? It's something that you're dealing with because of something deep down inside of you either feels comfortable for you. So at that point, I'd look into your past to see if these are patterns, or that you're not worth more than it. And you know you are. You know you are. So what are you waiting for is what I'm feeling here. There's a lot of love, I feel like there is a lot of love for the person or situation in between your happiness. And I feel as though you think that that's going to give you the happiness that you want, but it's absolutely the opposite. So you've got to kind of identify the toxic situation, people, or thoughts in your mind in this month of February, so that March can be kind of your new beginning, your new chapter of whatever's to come. All right, that's the message for Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and get Scorpio's message. So this will be the message for Scorpio for February of 2020. You can let me know in the comments below, Cancer, how that resonated with you. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. Ooh, again, the devil. See, the collective energy. Toxicity. What is it for you, Scorpio? Ending it off in a good note. All right, so for the month of February for Scorpio, your message is the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Devil. I feel as though you try very hard to keep positive outlook. With this Queen of Cups followed by these three not great energy cards, I feel as though you do try, but there's something kind of wavering is the word that I'm getting that they're giving me, that's kind of holding you back. And you've got the Knight of Swords and you have the Two of Swords, and then you've got the Devil card. So this is about the rockiness, right? Just like Cancer just had. But the Two of Swords is all about self-inflicted entrapment. So you have the ability to take those swords. So you're holding the swords. You're not tied there, yet you have a blindfold on. You have the ability to take that sword and take that blindfold right off, but you choose not to do it. So I feel like you're turning a blind eye to a devil in your life, right? This is, again, the narcissist, toxicity, manipulative person or situation that is draining your energy and keeping you stuck. And I do feel as though you know this because you've got that Queen of Cups energy. I feel as though you're very intuitive and you do know that, this ups and downs and feeling stuck and trapped and feeling like this devil, this toxic situation and energy around you, you know that you're putting yourself in the situation that is keeping you where you don't want to be. And we come down here, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So, right, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. Now we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So we're taking action here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Two. So the Two of Pentacles is all about balance. So you really have to take the action to, decide what you want and decide if you can deal with this toxic energy around you. You've got the Nine of Wands here. So it's about standing in your power, realizing that you do not have to do anything that you don't want to do. And if it affects, love or job or money or whatever, you've got to figure out a way around it, whether releasing it or figuring out boundaries around it so that you don't get so drained. Because again, there's just a dark energy here, but it's preceded by the Queen of Cups here. So you have that energy inside, you know what you want, but yet you're settling for what is there, right? But it's time to take the Nine of Wands, the energy back, take the action. So there's a lot of action happening in February for you. I finally feel as though you're fed up, kind of realizing this and opening your eyes to this. You've got the Star card, another intuitive card, and then the Justice card. So it's time for you to shine your light. Let it shine brighter, because right now it's constantly being dimmed by whatever the devil energy is for you. whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. What is that devil energy for you? Is it work? Is it love? Is it people? Is it money? Is it your thoughts? What is it? But you've got to shine brighter, because that's where your true happiness lies. So if you think your happiness is within whatever this toxic situation is, it's the absolute non-truth there. And that your happiness lies when you're shining bright, when your light can shine. And I know that sounds woo, but it's very true. Your vibration, right? Your spirit, your vibration can feel in alignment. And with this narcissist, manipulative situation or person, this is never going to be in alignment, because you're constantly being drained. And you have to protect your energy. That's what the Justice card is about, is that sometimes you need to do what you need to do in order to protect your energy. So cut the cords, right? Cut the cords, release them, release it, whatever it is. But you've got to focus on your vibration. You've got to focus on the love for yourself and really where you want to be. And I know one of the hardest things to do is to make those choices. We know where we are, we know where we want to be, and we know that we have to make a change in order to get there. And sometimes it's letting people go, sometimes it's quitting your job, but you've got to let go of things in order to get to where you want to be. Okay? So that is your message, Scorpio. All right, let's see. Pisces. All right, Pisces for February 2020, please. What message do they need to hear? Ooh, cards just flying everywhere. All right, let's see what we have. I feel like we're a little all over the place here, Pisces, for the month of February. All right, we have got the Emperor, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Tower card. I'm feeling a Two of Swords right in the middle. Got a lot of powerful energy here with the Emperor. You got the new beginning with the Ace of Wands, and you got the Tower card. I feel as though you've been looking for something or searching for something, trying to figure something out maybe. And with the Ace of Wands right before the Tower card, I feel like this is a good Tower moment. So, you know, the Tower is all about things kind of falling down around you. But with the Ace of Wands right before that and the Emperor card here, I do feel as though you might be blinded to this right now. So maybe this message is good for you to hear, is that whatever you feel like is kind of falling away from you right now, it is divinely guided for it to do that. So therefore, realize that this is that, you know, when you have a Tower moment before you step into that next version of you, before you release everything that kind of like you've been through and you're ready to like move into the next version of yourself, if that makes sense with you guys, that's what this Tower card is all about. It's like shit is going to be released because you need to move up. You need to excel. You need to step in to that next version of you. I feel like I say that all the time, but it's so true. So there's this, when you're feeling that happening in February, where you feel like, oh my God, again, or what is this, or whatever it is, it's because it needs to be let go and released and kind of done with before you can then step into the next version of you. You got the Knight of Cups, you've got the Magician, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And I feel like some of you, because you got the High Priestess down here, I feel as though this Tower card has to do with the connection. So this could definitely be like a spiritual awakening for some of you, especially with the Two of Swords. That completely makes sense. Where it's like your time to now step into this spirituality, and also this awakening, opening your eyes and seeing things differently. And that's what I'm getting here for you. So let me know if that's what you guys are going through. You've got the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. They're also wanting me to tell you that, you know, you might have already been through a spiritual awakening, but there's so many different spiritual awakenings throughout the process of spiritually awakening because you are constantly learning and evolving and believing and shifting. So when you do that, there's other ones. So if you've already had a spiritual awakening, it doesn't mean that another one's not coming for you. And again, it's actually putting this into kind of making sense for stepping into that next version of yourself. That's like the next spiritual awakening, seeing yourself for somebody different again, and then again, and then again, and testing the beliefs and testing your, your faith and all of that stuff. So again, even if you've been through one, it doesn't mean you won't be going through one again. So you've got the Knight of Cups, you got the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely feel as though you need to stay connected because this Knight is going the other way from the Magician. So I'm going to read this two ways. If some of you are in a relationship or thinking about getting into a relationship with someone, they might be a little bit of a player because the Knight of Cups is going the opposite way. So again, just be very, very aware about the person that you're dealing with. But for others of you, it's again, this connection. I feel as though you've got to turn around and you've got to go the other way. So whatever you feel like, especially if this is resonating with you with the spiritual awakening. And so I know when I went through mine, it was like, no, wait, close my eyes again. I want to be normal. I don't want to be different than everybody else. Like close my eyes. But you can't, because like once you see something, you can't unsee it. And I feel as though you might be trying to go backwards because it's a lot of information. And especially if this is not your first one and you keep evolving, it does tend to get a little bit scary because again, it's just unknown stuff. So they're telling me they want you to turn around and keep going because this is for you with this Wheel of Fortune. Like you're going to be with the Magician, this manifesting like queen or king, because as long as you keep going, even through the fear, push through it, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning for you. And then you've got the High Priestess card, which is that connection. And what I see here is that the connection that you get with your intuition about connecting and realizing and how to trust and decipher your intuition is really going to heal the stuff from the past, because with the Five of Swords, like stabbing in the back. So that connection, when you finally get there, and I'm going to read this another way as well. They're telling me for some of you here, remember these are generals, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check out your other signs. But for some of you, you feel as though you are stabbed in the back because you cannot connect. And that's absolutely not true. You can always connect. You're just, you have to see what's blocking you from doing that. Okay. Some of it might be belief. Some of it might be fear, but you always have the capability of connecting. So don't get on the defense as like, oh, this isn't for me. I can't do it. You want to join my 21-day course of accelerating your psychic abilities here, because everyone can do it. So belief is really important when you're trying to connect to your intuition, when you're trying to connect to your higher self. So make sure you have that belief. Make sure you realize that whatever is happening to you in the month of February is for your highest good and is going to propel you into this higher connection to the other side, okay? To the intuition, to the angels, to the archangels, to the divine. So get excited about it and let whatever is here go, because things come in and come out of our lives and they're not meant to stay. All right. So that is your message. Let me know if it resonates in the comments below. All right, let's see. Stay positive, Pisces, okay? Because the Five of Cups was on the bottom of the deck too. All right, let's see. All right, so we're going to go into the energy healing. I am going to pull some cards just to get an idea of, whoa, well, that was a bad shuffle. To get an idea of what the spirits would like us to work on as a collective in our energy healing session. All right, here we go. All right, so we've got the Moon card. We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Seven of Cups. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is, again, saying that there's some stuff within, you know, all of the water signs here that need to be looked at. There's some shadiness, some darkness. This could either be you being the shady person, or this could be the other energy being shady towards you, or just maybe some shadiness in the past. But there's some darkness, some shadiness, especially with the moon. And what the moon does is it illuminates the dark. So this stuff might be coming up with you this month, and it might be a little bit confusing, especially, you know, with the Pisces, with the spiritual awakening and stuff like that. But with the Seven of Cups, like, you either could have many choices, and it could be very confusing as which choice to pick. And what we're going to say is that you just have to keep working at it, taking it day by day and redirecting. So if you do make a choice that maybe wasn't the best, you do have the choice to choose again, right? If the thoughts are in your mind and they're not great thoughts, then you can choose those thoughts again. So with the intention of going into this energy healing, it's going to be dredging up some of that darkness that lies within inside of you to then release it to the divine energy. So if you haven't done this with me before, all you're going to do is just listen to some music, and I'm going to connect the divine energy with your energy in order to release any blockages or trapped emotions. So get comfortable. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. I think I'm going to pull some more cards through this, so stick around too. And let it out. And then take one more deep breath in. Give your body a nice little stretch. Get comfortable. And then go ahead and let it out. And at this time, I'm going to call in all your spirit guides to be around you to help us release whatever energy is in your energy field and give it to the angels around. Here we go. Whatever thoughts come in, let them come in and let them flow out. ahead and take a deep breath in. And let it out. And then take another deep breath in. Give your body a nice stretch. And go ahead and let it out. All right, so the cards that came out here are the Five of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And again, this is about feeling stabbed in the back, but you're kind of balancing it. You're learning how to kind of deal with it a little bit, but it's not enough is what I'm getting here, because then I was like, damn, the Tower and the Death card came out. So, you know, as a collective for the water signs in the month of February, there's going to be a lot of change for you. It's going to be a lot of letting go. So, you know, I would advise for you to kind of be very clear and aware. Awareness is so important. So be aware of what's around you, of what's working and what's not, and letting go. And, you know, I'm drawn to the birds on here flying away from everything that's moving, you know, so this might not even be your drama. This might not even be your chaos, but you're in it, you're around it, you're surrounded by it. So it's time to fly free from it. Okay, so, you know, hold strong and just know that everything that happens in February for you, it's again for your highest good. It's for your healing purpose. It's for you to advance to that next spiritual awakening or that next version of you. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the energy healing with that. And then again, make sure you come over, follow me over in Facebook. And I will see you guys soon. Much love to you. Stay strong, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.